Tuesday, a woman is tried, sentenced, and sent up for life. They don't dare let her out.
What we got here is a real ticklish situation.
Frank Jordan and his team of investigators are her only chance. They fight for the innocent and pursue the guilty. The Jordan chance. It may be the only one you've got. Raymond Burr stars in the Tuesday movie at 9, 8 Central in Mountain.
With Sonny Jurgensen, this is Don Criqui back at Atlanta Stadium. Jack Party's Redskins trailing Atlanta now 17-10 after the big special teams play by Atlanta. Gave them the ball, the block punt on the 1-yard line, and the subsequent touchdown by Bubba Bean. Now the Redskins start to come back as Riggins rolls out on the first play to get a first down. They go right back to the big back, and Riggins breaks another tackle. Takes on people and gets the ball close to midfield. He got about 3. Edgar Fields knocked him out of bounds. Fields playing a big game for the Falcons at defensive end. Jeff Yates has been in at times.
Benny Malone bringing into play now. Second and about 9 yards.
Fields at the right end. Yates is at the left end. Bailey and Lewis are the tackles.
Skins spending some time in the huddle. Let's see if it's a pass.
Now they've got Wilson Famuina in the game. Right over the nose of the center. 2nd and 8. Danny Buggs reaches for a low thrown ball and can't get to it as Theismann is down. Falcon is down. Had some collisions, haven't we, today?
Yes, the ball was a little bit back outside. That's a tough pattern to throw because the man is turning in. It's just called a turn-in pattern. But you have to anticipate where he's going to turn in and throw the ball early. Joe threw it then. Buggs broke, came in, but the ball was back outside of him.
Surprisingly, with all these passes, we've had no interceptions today. We won an interception, that's right.
They call that an interception.
They call that. The theft was an interception.
Right. I thought he caught it.
Good play. Isn't that nicely done? Danny Buggs dancing his feet in. You got to keep him down, and Buggs makes the reception.
Well, they've had a lot of success with this. Take a look at it. The blitz is on again. They continue to blitz. They continue to blitz. And when you do that, you put a lot of pressure on the cornerback.
Oh, that's nice.
Buggs touchdown. Good shot by camera there, wasn't it? Just inbounds. First down, Redskins.
Lightning Buggs, the flyer from West Virginia, has now caught 6 for 67 yards, and he gave the Redskins a big first down. Teaming up with Theismann. And the ball is now on the Atlanta side of the field. It's at the 38. Misconnection.
They got a broken play.
Yeah, Gene Fugate was the intended receiver, but Theismann ran into Benny Malone.
Yeah, he ran into Malone coming out. Watch the collision.
Malone ran into him.
I don't know who. It's hard to tell whose fault it was.
Malone's, I would think.
Take a look. He's coming across. He may have cut him off a little bit. Malone came in a little tight. Could have been worried about a blitz. But Joe did come out, continue to throw the football, and almost got a completion out of it.
So it'll now be 2nd down and 10 as the ball's at the 38-yard line of Atlanta. Falcons lead the game 17-10 in the 4th quarter. 14:40 to play. Here's the blitz. Here's the throw. 3rd and 10.
Again, they came on the blitz. They continue to blitz. They continue to blitz. You just have to be patient against this because about 4 or 5 times in a row you might miss, but then you're going to hit a big one on them.
You can get that 6-pointer, huh?
Well, you like them. If you know they're going to come at you, you want them to keep coming because you can anticipate it. Call your plays accordingly.
Buffalo has just scored. They've come back after trailing New England. Buffalo had the early lead. Now they've come back to lead 24-21.
Theismann's got to put it up again. 3rd and 10.
McDaniel and Buggs wide to either side for the Redskins. Roll out. Danny Buggs going for the ball, and it's incomplete. Rollin Lawrence firing up fists.
Came with the blitz again. They just continue to come at you. They stopped the Redskin drive where it looked like Washington had something going.
So now 4th down arises. If we look at some of the other scores, the Jets have just scored, and now they've come back to within 3 with 3:50 to play at Cleveland. Browns 27, Jets 24. Chicago is leading Green Bay 14-0. The punt downfield by Mike Bragg carries out of bounds well inside the 20. Guys start to mix it up again a little bit, and the Falcons will go back on offense with what is a very big lead in this game. The way the scoring has gone, the Falcons 17, the Redskins 10. We'll be back with the last 14-20 in a moment.
Presenting Ford Pinto with a new design for 79. New up here, new back here. New in here with more standard features than last year. AM radio, rear window defroster, tinted glass, steel belted radials, and more. And just look, foreign exchange rates have helped drive up the sticker prices of a comparably equipped Datsun 210 and Toyota Corolla to as much as $1,000 higher than a Pinto. Compare Pinto. It may be the best small car buy in America today. See the 79 Pinto at your Ford dealer.
I have a wonderful experience for you that, well, just wasn't possible before. It's called Polavision. Now, say there's a family dinner and everyone's pitching in. Voila. You're all seeing it again a few seconds later. It's a whole new way to have fun together. Polaroid's instant movies. I think it's remarkable. I do.
Sonny, we've just gotten a report from the official score, whoever he may be, that it was indeed a completed pass by Theismann to Riggins and a theft. Fumble, Ricardo, just a theft of the ball.
They call it a fumble.
So it's not an interception. So there are no interceptions in this game yet, but there might be some more fumbles because people are getting after each other.
Maybe they have a video disc or something. They've taken a look at the play because they originally called it an interception. Or maybe they asked Riggins who had the ball.
Redskin defense breaks. McDowell at the left end. Butts and Brooks are the tackles, so Perry Brooks is all right. Carl Lorch down at defensive right end. Dusick, McClinton, and Hamburger back the line. Hamburger looping in. Here's a throw and a good one. Tight end Jim Mitchell. He's been the invisible man today. They haven't gone to him much.
It was a good play because we got a Falcon down, but it's a good play because it gives him enough for the first down. Take a look at it. He does get lost here. The coverage was deep. Enough for the first down, but I think we're going to have a timeout because we got an injured Atlanta Falcon down.
We'll be back in a moment at Atlanta Stadium.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Merry Christmas.
The beer will
Second, you guys, where do you think you're going? Merry Christmas.
So tonight, let it be low and brown.
It's been a good year. It sure has.
Tonight,
Here's to good
let it
friends.
be low and brown.
Ford introduces a new wagon for the American road. The all-new LTD Country Squire for $79. A new wagon with more driver convenience, more handling ease, more window area, and more passenger room than last year's Country Squire.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
The all-new Ford LTD Country Squire for $79. See it at your Ford dealer now.
Next Saturday on CBS, see the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, take on the Washington Redskins. You'll say, you saw it on...
Live action. Bartkowski drops the throw. Bubba Bean went off. He's all right, though. Jim Mitchell is out of bounds when he caught the ball.
It's the same play they'd run previous. Jim Mitchell's pointing out, look at the footprints over there. Let's take a look at it. Maybe we'll get a shot and find out if Mitchell's telling the truth. He wouldn't tell us the story, would he? Here's the throw. Here's Mitchell. Jim.
The big guy from Shelbyville, Tennessee, played at Prairie View. He was drafted in the 4th round back in 1969. He's been one of the premier players on this Falcon roster for a decade now. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Ray Strong came in for Bubba Bean, a 185-pound running back from Nevada, Las Vegas, so you know he's fast. They send a lot of speed out of that school.
You mentioned earlier about the hitting. Take a look at this hitting here. See what's coming in is Mike Curtis. Curtis on one hit. A lot of people swarming around the football.
Here is the final. The New York Giants under fire. Blank the Cardinals 17-0 in the Meadowlands. Big down coming up now. 3rd down for Bartkowski and the Falcons. He's got time. Ooh, Kenny Houston so close to an interception. They were looking at Alfred Jackson, the rookie from Texas.
I think Kenny Houston overran the interception. He had it. The ball wasn't thrown very accurately behind him, and that's caused him to miss the interception.
We might have an overtime game. They might have one in Cleveland. Pat Leahy's just kicked a field goal. And the Jets have tied the Browns after trailing 27-10. It is now 27-27. 2:36 to play.
Has Matt Robinson had some kind of year? He's come in, he's thrown 3 touchdown passes today. Boy, he's found himself a home, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He was impressive when we saw him.
Anderson is back deep now for the Redskins, standing back inside his 35-yard line. John James, he'll be punting quickly after he saw what happened to his counterpart Bragg earlier. Terry Anderson working hard, gets the ball back inside the 45-yard line of Atlanta. And again, the Redskin offense comes out to work on the Atlanta side of the field. Mike Esposito made the play on special teams. Anderson made a big contribution to the Redskin effort. The Falcons continue to lead 17-10, and we'll be back in a moment.
3 unidentified 19-inch color TV pictures, each the best of its brand. Over 1,000 people saw them and picked the one with the best overall picture. They didn't pick America's biggest seller, Zenith, or the second biggest, RCA. Over 60% picked the 19-inch Sylvania Superset. Over 60%. We're not the biggest, but a lot of people think we've got the best picture. The Sylvania Superset.
Introducing Hertz takeoff rates. Save up to 35% on the average weekday rental when you take off Thursday through Sunday for a minimum of 2 to 3 days. Take off in a subcompact for only $13.95 a day. Fairmont's $15.95. Granada $17.95. Thunderbirds $21.95 a day. All with no charge for mileage. There are some restrictions, so check with Hertz. Take off next weekend with Hertz low takeoff rates.
This is Don Criqui with Sonny Jurgensen back. Atlanta. Washington with the ball, trailing 17-10 in the 4th quarter. 12:30 to play in the game. 12:30. Tip ball. Came to Fugit end over end, and so good defensive play by one of the Falcon defensive linemen. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Tell you, Theismann, the Redskin offense have had a zillion 2nd down and 10s, haven't they?
Yes, he's going to throw it again. He's through 1st down, got it tipped. He's going to come right back with it here.
To who?
To whom will he be throwing the football? To the open receiver, I hope. I don't know. He's going to throw it. If he can.
Brazina, who is named the Falcons' most valuable player, leads the blitz. Wilson Famawina, the son of the Samoan chieftain.
Take a look at it.
Boy, he got rid of the center.
You don't get a lot of time to throw this one. A little confusion on the blocking up front. He didn't get set. A little waggle action going away from the backs. No time to throw.
Famawina kissed off the center Kuzia with one big head slap. So now the Redskins in a big hole, third down at about 17.
Got to give it up.
Falcons hold, and the Redskin punter comes out, and the Falcon defense is accorded a standing ovation. Theismann goes right over to Coach Jack Pardee. I doubt if they'll change pitchers.
No, they're not going to change pitches. I can't see them doing anything. He just didn't have any time that time. He got caught on a blitz. He got a tip ball on first down. No reason to change now.
Rickman forced into a fair catch. That wasn't an easy one. There's patches of sunlight on the field, and little Billy Rickman, young mortician, did his very best to catch that like a baseball fly ball. 33-yard punt, but it's positioned inside the 20-yard line. There's also a penalty marker down. It's going to go against the Redskins. Illegal procedure.
Illegal formation, offense, 6-man line, refused. First down.
You know, you wonder about this unless they're concerned about fielding the punts. They do have the ball. It's inside of the 20-yard line, but a punt return is an offensive play.
And we'll be back at Atlanta Stadium in just a moment.
I'm John Kelly, a tire engineer, and this is the Firestone 721 radio. A tire we have so much confidence in, we're backing every 721 sold for the rest of this year with this guarantee. If a Firestone 721 becomes unserviceable within 2 years because of defects in workmanship or materials, we'll replace it free. Only road hazard and in-service abuse are excluded. The Firestone 721. We're so confident we guarantee them for 2 full years.
At 35 degrees below zero, this is what you can do with a banana. This is what happens to a freshly cut rose. And this is premium motor oil. At 35 degrees below zero, this is what you can do with Mobil 1 motor oil. Mobil 1, the oil that saves you gas, helps get you going even at 35 below.
Monday, a beautiful woman offers the White Shadow a top job as a sports commentator and a lot more. What does it take to make him leave his team? Find out Monday night.
Steve Bartkowski. Not intercepted, nor has been his counterpart, Joe Theismann. First and 10 Atlanta. Falcons lead the game 17-10. Over the middle. Bubba Bean, who went out with the bruised knees, right back in there.
That's it. They've dropped a couple of these passes. A check down again. You see the drop to the linebackers. Not much rush on the passer this time. There's a little area in there that's open. Handberg was back, came up, and made the tag. Safe.
All he needed there. But the pickup was good for 8 yards, so Bartkowski has an advantageous down and yardage position. 2nd and 2. See if he was drawn offside, but sure left early.
That's called a very bad encroachment.
That would be a basic encroachment there.
See what the call is. He's called it against the Falcons, hasn't he? That's why it was a very bad encroachment, because he was pulled off sides, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Which way are you going?
The game clock shows 11 minutes and 3 seconds left to play. Atlanta, after blocking the punt, going in for the touchdown, has the lead over Washington 17-10.
Hey, I think they're going to call it. I think they call the left guard there for pulling him offside. Let's see what happens.
Illegal motion, number 78, refused.
Now they call the left. They call the left tackle for doing it. Mike Ken.
Sonny, an interesting development at New England. The Buffalo punter ran out of the end zone for a safety. Apparently he had no room to kick it, and so it is now a 24-23 game. Bills holding to a 1-point lead. They're going to kick the ball off on a free kick. And the Jets have come back to go ahead of the Cleveland Browns. Running with the ball out across the 25 to the 26-yard line as Haskell Stanback. Look at that. The Jets were down in that game 27-10. They rally back with Kevin Long just scoring from a yard out in the closing moments. It's still going, still live. The Jets lead. There's the Buffalo-New England score. The Bills, who are absolutely unpredictable. They might lose 35-0 or beat Oakland the next day.
Hasn't everybody been that way?
Not like those guys.
They want to get a measurement here. They called it 4th down. I didn't think it was that close to being a 1st down, but they still want to take a look at it. I think they were right. They had a legitimate question there about the 1st down. This is an important possession coming up for the Redskins. For the football, they should come out of it with pretty good field position. They need to do something with the football offensively.
I tell you, the Redskins have blocked the punter too in their time. You better believe they're looking to do it again right now. They got the speed lined up on the flanks. And they'll be coming out of the blocks with the snap. Anderson standing back at the Washington 36, awaiting John James' punt. James gets it away. Falcons thought that Anderson might have touched it, and so did I, but apparently he did not.
Terry Anderson didn't make any. He didn't make any move. He does a little ole move here. What's this ole move? Ole.
Oh man, it was.
It's a little close. He's taking a chance.
It was almost the kiss off the game move.
That's right.
.36-yard line of Washington Redskins with the ball, 1st and 10. Buggs goes wide right. McDaniel goes wide right. 17-10 Atlanta. Riggins goes up the gut, gets the ball to the 39. He got 3. Clock runs. 10:15 left to play.
10:15.
Huh? Among the wild card contenders around the league, you know that Minnesota was beaten yesterday. Green Bay's losing 14-0 at Chicago on a bitter cold day. Philadelphia got blown out by Dallas. And right now Atlanta standing very tall in the playoff picture with a 17-10 lead.
It's going down to the last week, isn't it?
There's that. Riggins keeps on hitting, keeps on taking on tacklers, and gets the ball ahead for a 1st down for the Redskins.
Good piece of running by John Riggins. Good piece of running that time by Riggins. They ran 2 plays. Got a 1st down. Look at him. Cuts back, keeps going.
Sonny the big man now has 68 yards and 16 carries. He has 974 for the season.
Keep it on the ground again.
Well, you got it. And we had some Falcons looking for Mr. Riggins.
Yeah, they anticipated the run too, didn't they?
Jeff Yates and Fulton Kuykendall combine on the stop for the Atlanta Falcons as the clock continues to run. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. A gain of less than a yard will make it 2nd and 9.
They'll go upstairs with it this time, Don. Should be looking for the blitz too on the throw. Should be looking for the blitz.
All day long with the blitz. Theismann gets it a little bit behind John Riggins.
Yep, that's exactly right. He had it behind him.
So now it's 3rd and 9 with the clock stopped, 8:26 to go in the game.
Just a little swing pass out of the backfield. Good type of throw for the blitz.
He gave him a little lead. They had some room to go. Malone goes out. Mike Thomas comes in with a play. Riggins is staying. Block! But there's penalty markers down. It was blocked, but there are penalty markers down. We could have an offside. They might have left early. They did! The penalty is against Washington. Mazzetti will have another chance with time having elapsed. They'll get 5 yards closer, but we're going to have a field goal attempt now with no time remaining. Game, of course, cannot end on a penalty. And so we're not in overtime and we're not in regulation. We are in limbo.
I like that. I've never been in limbo in a game. Tim Mazzetti gets a second try here.
Defense, 79. There will be one extra play untouched.
It's up, it's up. It's good. It is good. A miraculous finish. One of the most dramatic finishes you'll ever see. Redskins sprawled on the field in despair. Atlanta Falcons in jubilation. Mazzetti winning a 5th game.
Unbelievable. The man has won 5 games out of 9. Jack Pardee coming off. You can't believe it. His team got into the playoffs last year, beating the Giants that way.
And even with that first field goal attempt, there was an offside on the block, but it was a low kick. It took off just over the heads of the linemen. It's unlikely it would have gotten there, but might have been blocked in the line of scrimmage. But then the penalty call. The 5-yard assessment against Washington, making it a 32-yard field goal. And Tim Mazzetti, born in Connecticut, raised in Brazil, educated at the University of Pennsylvania, and signed as a free agent while tending bar in Philadelphia, hoping to get another chance after being cut by 4 teams. Probably sent the Atlanta Falcons to the NFL playoffs with that kick.
Can you believe they got to be the Cinderella story of the year? And of course, Tim Mazzetti, what he did on Monday Night Football with the 5 field goals. 3 games he's won with like 2 seconds, and now this one with the game over with, and he gets a free kick, and he makes that. How many teams has he cut by? New England, Dallas, Philadelphia.
4 of them altogether.
4 teams he's cut by, and he comes back here today.
He comes in this season and hits on 13 of 15 field goal attempts, and as you pointed out, Sonny, 5 of the 9 Atlanta victories this season have come on the foot of Tim Mazzetti. The final number is up. A field goal by Mazzetti after time had run out, but the penalty allowed another attempt. And here it is as Mazzetti puts his foot into the ball and in truth puts the Falcons in the playoffs. Great football game, and glad you could be with us for it. Spectacular ending, incredible ending. Now for Sonny Jurgensen, this is Don Criqui. The NFL on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports.
60 Minutes goes to war, a gang war, talks to doctors about drug addiction, their own, and looks at women who are fat and proud of it. 60 Minutes tonight on CBS.